This week, we take a walk down memory lane with our annual Year in Review episode.
And we'll also highlight what's ahead for 2016.
Get ready, because it's all coming at you right now. This week's show is brought to you by MEI Travel, our preferred travel agent for Disney World, Universal, cruises, and all your vacation planning needs. For a free quote with no obligation, visit MEItravel.com.
Undercover Tourist is our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Florida and California theme parks and attractions. For the best deals and planning tips, go to undercovertourist.com or find them on Facebook and Twitter.
Fun Spot America is Central Florida's only family-owned theme park, offering 2 locations, Orlando and Kissimmee. Both theme parks provide safe, clean fun. For more information, visit fun-spot.com.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the show. I'm Banks.
And I'm Elisa.
It is the last episode of 2015, last day of 2015. It's New Year's Eve. Do you have any plans for New Year's Eve?
Yeah, this New Year's Eve, I'm going to just spend it at home with Jonathan in our house. First year in our new house.
Nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to spend mine at home, or we're trying to figure out if I'm going to go to a theme park or not, maybe do some coverage. We'll figure that out. But yeah, so speaking of new house, you got some pretty big things happen this year.
Yeah, this has been a big year for me. Like I said, got a new house, my very first house that I bought. I got a new puppy,
Yeah,
Brody.
I love
He's
Brody.
the cutest little guy in the world, and I love him so much.
I was so happy we got him into an episode of the show, too.
Yes, definitely. I also celebrated my 1-year anniversary with Attractions Magazine.
Yay.
Yay, and I got engaged.
That's a big one.
It is.
That's a very big one. My year, this is our first full year with Spencer, because she was born July of last year, so just watching her grow up, this whole year's gone by so fast because of it. It's just seeing her go from crawling to walking to talking, and it's insane.
She's getting smarter every day.
She can take our iPhones and open it up and find YouTube and find the video she wants. It's insane. In about a year, she'll be smarter than me, and that's not hard to do.
We'll get her on the show hosting for you.
Yes, she's going to be our infant reporter.
Aww.
Well, that's kind of what's going on with our personal lives in 2015. Let's look at the theme park area here in Orlando for 2015, and I think January would be a good place to start.
That seems like a very good place to start.
Yes.
Tin Roof was one of the first places to open at iDrive 360.
Cinderella's golden coach from the live-action movie made its way around Walt Disney World with appearances before the parade at Magic Kingdom and a photo opportunity at Hollywood Studios. So it's always usually a slow start to the year. Not a lot goes on in January.
A slow start, but Cinderella's coach was one of I love taking pictures there. I think it was such a pretty coach.
Have you eaten a Tin Roof yet? Mm-hmm. What do you like about that?
I liked it. It was pretty good. I love everything in that new area right there. It's fantastic.
2015 was a big area for that for iDrive 360. Big year for that area, I should say. But some more stuff happened here in February. So the Gwazi wooden coaster at Busch Gardens shut down permanently. Nothing has been announced just yet to replace it.
A Starbucks opened at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Many new stores opened as the first stage of the transformation of downtown Disney into Disney Springs began.
The hub area around the Tree of Life at Disney's Animal Kingdom was enlarged and improved with new tree root sculptures.
The Tomorrowland arcade closed. The area is still walled off today.
Mickey's large sorcerer hat at Hollywood Studios was fully removed.
A lot of this is pretty much kind of the start of the closures for 2015.
Yes, it was. You can see that. I can't believe it was February. It's that long ago that the hat was gone.
Right? Well, I mean, they announced it like around December of last year, and they started removing it around first or second week of January.
Wow.
So it's insane how quickly that hat went down and how quickly it's been since it's been down.
One of the closures for me that I was not upset about was Gwazi. It's not my favorite ride. So
no, well, I think I made this joke on the show back then, but the only person I think I was upset that Gwazi closed down was chiropractors in Tampa.
Yes.
I do love the fact that they used some of the wood from Gwazi for a new shop at SeaWorld recently. That was a really cool recycling for that. Maybe they should sell pieces of Gwazi.
That'd be kind of cool.
I would like that.
Moving on to March, the first stages of the hub remodel at Magic Kingdom opened.
Aloha Isle refreshments and Sunshine Tree Terrace in Adventureland at Magic Kingdom switched places.
Doc McStuffin started meeting at Hollywood Studios.
Metal detectors were installed at Universal for the Rip Ride Rocket roller coaster. Universal would go on to add them to all their large roller coasters. we of course, nowadays we're seeing metal detectors a lot. I'm sure we'll talk about that a little later. But it's, what do you think about the metal detectors? Because I'm kind of, I don't know. Especially at the rides. I can understand at the beginning of the park, at the opening, at the entrance to the park, I should say, but at the roller coasters.
Yeah, I mean, for Rip Ride Rocket, I think that's specifically one where if anybody says, oh, I have nothing in my pockets, but they do, it could be potentially dangerous because it could hit people in the face. So I understand, but it is a stretch. I do like the metal detectors that are now implemented at the front security gates, though.
Yeah, agreed.
Fun Spot America. More thrills, more value, more memories. Now's the time to ride Orlando's only wooden coaster. Go on the Freedom Flyer. Drive the elevated go-kart tracks. We've got the all-new Screamer. Also new, Water Wars. New games like Transformers and Dirty Driving. Visit Gator Spot and see more than 100 live alligators. Less than half the price of the big parks, Orlando and Kissimmee.
Come on out to Fun Spot where it's huge.
All right, moving on to April. Innovations West at Epcot closed all of its attractions and went into renovations, which are still unannounced.
New Polynesian bungalows opened at Disney's Polynesian Resort.
Stuntman Nick Walinda walked on top of the newly constructed but not yet open Orlando Eye.
Clyde and Seymour Sea Lion High started showing at SeaWorld Orlando.
Our first weekly vlog show, Magic City Mayhem, had its first episode.
The Boathouse restaurant opened at Downtown Disney.
Now things are starting to kick into gear.
Rolling in. This was a good month.
Yes. Polynesian. I got to tour those bungalows, and they are beautiful. If you ever get a chance to stay there.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen them, but they looked so beautiful.
And what about that Nick Walinda? Did you watch him do that live?
Yes, we got to be there live, which was absolutely amazing, something I will never forget.
Would you do that?
No way! Are you kidding?
I love the delayed, like, no, why would you ask me that?
No, Nick Walinda, you can keep your job, and I will do my job, and he did a great job.
Yes. I could never do that. No.
Moving on to May. The Orlando Eye, Madame Tussauds Sea Life Aquarium, and Skeletons Animals Unveiled all opened at iDrive 360 on International Drive.
Gator Spot at Fun Spot Orlando opened.
The Legoland Hotel at Legoland Florida Resort opened.
Raptor Encounter in Jurassic Park started over at Universal's Islands of Adventure.
Harambe Marketplace opened at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
The Great Movie Ride received updates and a sponsorship from TCM. A lot of openings.
It's good to see a month with openings.
Right? Well, I mean, it makes sense because with May, it's right there at the start of the busy summer season, so they want to get a lot of stuff opened. And
absolutely.
Of course, the big one, Orlando Eye, and all the museums there, and I love that place. I go there a lot.
Definitely, me too. I love everything about it. I think it's a great place to go. The parking is free, and you can walk around, enjoy. It's fantastic.
Have you been to Harambe Market at Animal Kingdom and tried that food?
I haven't tried the food yet.
You haven't tried the food
yet?
I
need to, but I love walking around the area.
Oh, yeah, go. It's a great shortcut, too, isn't it, from Kilimanjaro?
Oh, yeah. And they have a lot of different options, which is nice.
Yes,
different food options.
Agreed. Now, on to June. NBA City at Universal Orlando, City Walk closed.
Heart Lake City opened at Legoland, Florida.
Starbucks at Animal Kingdom opened.
Selfie sticks were banned at all Disney parks.
Yes. Sorry, can you tell we're excited about that? I mean, no surprise. I mean, I've always hated the selfie sticks, so glad to see them no longer there. And I've seen every time sometimes I go to the park and I'll see guest relations taking them from guests.
Kindly say, you'll get this back at the end of the day. Honestly, yes, they're dangerous. I've been around where people have them and they don't, they're not looking at what they're doing around them and they're hitting people and on the rides, and I'm glad that it happened. It needed to happen.
Yeah, I mean, that one video that I saw of a person on Small World with their selfie stick right up in a doll's face. It's like, why would you do that?
That's the last thing you want to see when you're riding that for the first time.
Exactly. And then Heart Lake City. Spencer loves that area, and I know you love that area.
I do love Heart Lake City.
How is
my friend Emma?
Emma, yeah, how's she doing?
She's doing great, yeah.
All right, very cool.
The next time you plan a Disney vacation, book with a travel agency that's been specifically designated as an authorized Disney vacation planner. Unlike some other agencies, many of our agents' exclusive knowledge of Walt Disney World can help you get the most out of your vacation, and the assistance of our travel professionals can help you get a customized Disney vacation that's just right for you, your family, and your budget. Start planning your magical vacation today by visiting mousefantravel.com.
Let's talk about July. The Crayola Experience opened at the Florida Mall along with a new mall food court.
Sharknado 3, which was filmed at Universal Orlando, premiered on the Sci-Fi Network. I love the Crayola Experience. I still need to go and get an annual pass for that place because Spencer loved it.
So cheap to get the annual pass there as well.
I don't know if the prices have changed since it opened, but I think it was $30 for a full year, and that's an amazing price and a great little place.
Definitely, I loved that place as well, and the food court is great too.
Lots of great options there, especially with Carla's Bakery recently opening in that area, and then of course, I mean Sharknado 3. I can't leave 2015 without talking about that. My sci-fi debut for all of 3 seconds. Yes. That was filmed back in February, and that was a blast to be able to see filmed and work on for just a brief time, and to see yourself on a Sharknado movie.
It's neat. You feel a connection with the movie.
Exactly, and I love that like 2 of the attractions that are primarily focused on in that movie are now gone. Rip Ride Rocket, look out. Moving on to August, many Disney announcements were given at the D23 convention in Anaheim, California.
A new Star Wars land was announced for Disneyland and Hollywood Studios.
A new Toy Story land was also announced for Hollywood Studios.
It was announced that Soarin' would become Soarin' Around the World in 2016.
Mama's Pretzel Kitchen opened at SeaWorld Orlando, and I love Mama's Pretzel Kitchen. The meatball pretzel is my favorite. Like, I love the bacon one, but meatball beat it for me.
Yeah, my office is about 60 feet away from that place, so it's dangerous.
Just smell it.
I'm like, I could just get a pretzel.
So D23, lots of amazing announcements were done there, and I'm looking forward to all of the stuff that's coming. But and we've talked about this before, but that was your first time in California.
Yes, I had an amazing time in California. Loved every moment of D23. So grateful, and loved every single announcement that happened.
What do you think if you were to put Star Wars Land, Toy Story Land, and the new Soarin' that's coming next year? Which one are you more excited for? Put you on the spot.
Star Wars Land.
Really?
I just think it's so cool.
I mean, I think that's pretty much the consensus, and I am very much looking forward to Star Wars Land, but I think just as much I'm looking forward to Toy Story Land because I think by the time that opens, Spencer will probably be of that age and tall enough to ride those rides. So we're going to be spending a lot of time together there for sure. So I can't wait for that. And the Sleeky Dog coaster looks so cool.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. All right, now September. Morimoto Asia Restaurant and Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar opened at Downtown Disney.
Downtown Disney was finally officially renamed to Disney Springs.
Disaster, a major motion picture ride starring you, closed its doors forever. A Fast and Furious ride was announced to take its place in 2017.
Our second vlog show, Vacation Kingdom, had its first ever episode 1. I was there for the final disaster. That was a really fun send-off. A lot of people were there cheering on every aspect of it. When the train came back into the station, all the employees were out there cheering. It was great, emotional, but at the same time, I'm kind of excited and curious to see how Fast and Furious does.
Yeah, same. Me too. Disaster wasn't one of my favorite rides, but I know a lot of people that work there that were saddened by it. But on to newer things, and we will see what that brings us in 2017.
Exactly.
Skip the lines with undercover tourists, crowd calendars, touring plans, and mobile apps. Stop paying full price for your family vacation and visit Undercover Tours today.
Attractions Magazine is your guide to the world's greatest theme parks and attractions. Get the best information, photos, travel tips, rumors, interviews, and reviews from Attractions Magazine. Whether it's new, unique, big or small, or your theme park favorites, we cover it all in Attractions Magazine. Each issue features Central Florida's thrills and excitement delivered directly to your doorstep. Subscribe today at attractionsmagazine.com.
October, SeaWorld Orlando opened a brand new pass holder lounge.
Our third vlog show, Florida e-ticket, made its debut.
Custom magic bands could be made for the very first time. I love the pass holder lounge at SeaWorld. It is such a great place, and I love that SeaWorld did that for pass holders.
It really is. It's really nice. And you can go there and eat and have a break in the air conditioning and on the couch, and there's
free
some special
Coke
merchandise,
freestyle.
Free sodas. I mean, great place to be.
And of course, every now and then you may see a character or two come in. That's a nice little added bonus as well.
Let's move on to November. Twister Ride It Out had its last showing ever. It will become the Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon ride in 2017.
It was announced that Star Wars weekends at Disney's Hollywood Studios would not be returning.
Colortopia and Innoventions East opened at Epcot.
A store called Williams of Hollywood Prop Shop opened inside Universal Studios, Florida. Another closing of an attraction at Universal. Kind of just like Disaster, where it had its own little cult following. You know, people loved it, especially for the packs.
Definitely.
The
There's
packs.
lots of closings at Universal, but new and different things are to come for sure. So.
And I love that prop shop because it still is selling pieces from Universal attractions. It sold lots of stuff from Twister, saw a couple of disaster items in there. It's just a really neat place to go and look around and possibly own a piece of theme park history.
That's really cool. I actually saw on Facebook that a friend of mine bought the Twister sign for like $1,100.
Which Twister sign? The Aftermath sign?
Yeah, the Aftermath sign.
A friend of yours bought it. Give me his contact info. I'm going to be like, hey, can I buy a letter off of you? I was like, can I buy a vowel?
Yes.
But
so you can buy awesome things just like that at this store.
yeah, definitely check it out if you're at Universal. And finally, last month of December.
The original 3 Caballeros animatronics were added to the Grand Fiesta Tour ride at Epcot.
The Skipper Canteen restaurant opened at Magic Kingdom.
Carlo's Bakery opened a location in the Florida Mall.
A Baymax meet and greet opened at Epcot.
Captain EO had a final showing at Epcot, and a Disney and Pixar short film festival took its place.
Star Wars Launch Bay, a new Jedi training show, Star Wars fireworks, and a new destination and Star Tours all opened at Hollywood Studios. Wow, a lot of Star Wars stuff in December. What happened? I wonder why was it?
Right before the movie.
That's right. There was a movie. I had no idea.
I know, right? Just forgot about that.
Yeah, I guess December you would call it the month of Star Wars.
The month of Star Wars, exactly.
What is your favorite piece of new Star Wars stuff at Studios?
I think I really enjoyed meeting Chewbacca.
Yeah. The fact that Chewbacca growls and talks to you.
I wasn't expecting that. I was like, oh,
it's a cool little. I love these interactive meet and greets that are starting to pop up every now and then.
What's your favorite?
You know what? Oddly enough, it's the movie that is shown at the beginning of Launch Bay in the Launch Bay Theater. It's just to look at the making of all the films, hear the interviews of people who are inspired and worked on Star Wars, see little previews of Episode 7 and Episode 8 and Rogue One. It just gives me goosebumps every time. The music, it's just, I love it. That's one, I will always go see that show because it never bores me.
Yeah, that's very true.
I love it. All right. We want to thank MEI Travel, our preferred travel agent for cruises, Disney World, Universal, and all your other vacation planning needs. For a free quote with no obligation, visit MEItravel.com.
And much thanks to Undercover Tourist, our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Orlando and California attractions. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com.
And thanks to Fun Spot America, Central Florida's only family-owned theme park. They provide safe, clean fun in Orlando at Kissimmee. Visit fun-spot.com for tickets and more information.
Remember, you can watch a brand new episode of the show each week on YouTube, Bright House Cable TV Channel 999, iTunes, and through the O-Town app on Roku and Amazon Fire.
You can also visit attractionsmagazine.com for news and videos throughout the week and find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat, and Instagram.
If you enjoy our show, please support it by subscribing to our magazine through our website, in our app, or on the Nook.
All right. So there we go, 2015.
2015.
Done.
Goodbye. Hello, 2016. Lots of new things coming and opening this year
Oh
as
boy,
well.
let's see. We got Cobra's Curse, we got Mako, Rivers of Light Animal Kingdom show.
Frozen Ever After, King Kong, and the new Hulk coaster.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for King Kong. I think right now, King Kong and Cobra's Curse I'm looking for everything.
All of it. I want all of it. I want to ride all of the rides.
All of it right now. So open it up. Hurry up, parks. Let's go. Move it.
You know what? It'll get here before we know it.
Well, I hope everyone out there has a wonderful new year. We'll see you next year in 2016. And thank you so much for watching our show.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you'll tune in again next week.
Until then, visit your local attractions, try something new, stay safe, but most of all, have fun and a happy new year. What? 1 minute. I know last week we had a fun little Christmas montage. This week I have a special little montage I want to show you guys, our year in review wrap up. Well, we talked about a lot of stuff for this past year, and though we didn't get to really elaborate on every point, this video is really going to show you all the fun stuff that we've covered here as the reporters of the show, as well as look at some of the closings, openings, and just what 2015 was all about.
Awesome. Let's take a look. Happy New Year.
I'm here at Epcot to
We're
check
here
out
at the Artigan Marketplace.
I'm here at Orlando World Center Marriott.
This is Trip. It is one of
I'm going to be
Orlando's...
rappelling off of that.
Conquer this course. I really could. Give me an
Thinking about it's making me really hungry, so let's go try
I'm
them.
so excited. You know what? Let's go right now.
Should all the acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and all the signs?
Blooper of the week.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the show. I almost said Elisa.
Oh.
Wow.
Who are you today?
Central Florida's only family-owned theme park. They spin them.